Hello, everybody, and welcome to our annual Star Wars May the 4th one shot. And this year, I'm doing something a little bit different than what I did last year. Instead of last year, where we had the Battle Royale, which went completely off the rails in like 5 seconds, this one may go off the rail in about 10 seconds. But we'll see what happens. But the concept for this game is something that I came up with at the start of the year. It's like, I've been looking into more escape rooms. What if I put some bounty hunters in the escape room? And then from that thought came this game, a bounty hunter escape room. And arrayed around me, we have our potential bounty hunters, which shall introduce their characters in very due time. But, so I think we should get started as quickly as possible. And to get started, all these bounty hunters have been knocked out in some way, shape, or form. So, for the first roll of the game, can I get you all to make a Constitution saving throw to see who
No.
wakes up first?
No thanks.
No, you may not. Instead of the "you died" screen, it just says "no, thank you."
Okay.
Not game over.
Wasted.
Not me.
No.
I am not first.
And Jane, I think we're waiting for you. Constitution save. Well, that's a Constitution check. Julie?
I did the wrong thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's
So
maybe.
you can re-roll that one if you want.
Yeah. Where's my saves at?
Because you may have a bit more bonuses on Constitution saves.
Should be
Yeah.
just to the right of your attributes, pretty high on the page.
There.
There's saves. You still got the same though.
Same.
Should
Yeah.
I reroll
Congrats.
mine because it wasn't under the right name?
Okay, so we'll bring you
Yes.
all to the map, which I got done by good old Sirens Maps, an old golden oldie of the stream of Slice and Dices. So I'll shift ping you all to the center, where you should be able to see your tokens, but you shouldn't be able to see because I haven't turned your lighting on yet. So I'll turn on the lighting for the person who wakes up first. So if I do this, if I can remember how to turn on lighting, sorry.
Well, first you make a rod. Also, I want to apologize for any background noise like fans and things like that. If I don't have one on, I will die.
Is it not bikini weather yet?
There you go. Okay,
I mean-
so
I don't have a hot tub in my room.
yes. Okay. Just okay. Well, I'll just well, I'll quickly just jump out of the game and just switch over to GM's status. Just give me a sec. GM. Okay, there you go. Just promoted you, Matt. There you go. Okay, now you should be able to see if you reload, Matt. And Ben, you're the first one to wake. So, who and what is your character?
Let's see. My name is very long and difficult for most of you tall folk to say, so most people just call me Dude. Last name is Otidi.
And you are
I'm a 3 foot 40-pound Jawa, and I look like all Jawas. I have a dark face and bright yellow eyes, and I got a hood that helps keep me from, everybody from seeing what I look like.
Mhm.
You need to say your name the right way, please.
Yeah, I should have looked. Yeah, let's see.
No, short version.
Otidi!
There you go.
Is that better?
Thanks.
All right.
That's all other people hear. It's just Utini.
Yeah.
Done.
Otidi!
Wait, is it Utini or Utidi? 'Cause I'm trying to hear
Utidi.
both. Okay.
That's what it always sounded like to me when they said it, so that's how I spelled it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm an engineer. I got several bandoliers with pockets, pouches, and junk hanging off all over the place. Do I have my weapons? I guess that's the first thing I check for.
No. When you wake up, you realize that you have no weapons, you have no armor, you have no tools.
Now I feel naked. No tools.
Yep.
Look around. Do I see Contraxia anywhere?
You do not see Contraxia.
Now I'm nervous. What do I see?
You see to you, a very big room, but the most interesting thing in this room is the 3 high-mounted screens and 3 other people surrounding you.
Laying on the floor like I was?
They are currently unconscious, but one is about to come to consciousness, and that would be who was the next highest. And that would be Ryan's character.
Hello, hello.
So I'll turn on your lighting, and
Awesome,
you can
'cause
tell
it's very dark in here.
people what your character is like.
I am Nov Nalaar, a Yvetha marauder. Very much a Star Wars version of the Tarkatan from Mortal Kombat. And he will not be a problem whatsoever. Barbarian types never are, right?
Never.
It'll be fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Words
Okay.
never to say on any S&D game.
What's the worst could happen?
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna walk up to the nearest sleeper and start kicking them so they wake up.
okay, so the nearest sleeper is actually the next one to wake. But before you do that, what is Nov wanting to do? Try and wake the other one, or
Yeah, at first do like a quick check, like okay, well, if nothing else, I got my little arm blades, basically
Mhm.
built-in vibro weapons, and we'll actually go over to probably, forgive me if I get this, Reo,
Uh, Yes.
and wake them.
okay. So the Jawa kicks the other one of the characters, and Neo wakes the other one. So I'll get you to get your lightning layers going, so you can actually describe. So the first one to wake, well, after that is Jane's character. Who do you want to describe?
Sure. She is a Duros with blue skin, long hair, is wearing a long leather jacket. Has red eyes like all Duros. And before you can actually manage to get over there to kick her, she gets up and goes, "What were you about to do?"
Do you speak Jawa?
With the mask that she's wearing, it probably
She's not
would be
wearing the mask
appropriate.
currently because all her
Really?
items are not on her.
No, she doesn't
Then,
speak Jawa.
yeah. Unfortunately, the only language that Jawas can speak is Jawa. They can understand a lot, but so he just keeps jabbering away in Jawa and flapping his arms.
Yeah. And then finally, Julie's character wakes up to this creature shaking her awake, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like hey, awake,
And
awake.
Julie, you want to describe your character?
Her initial reaction is just to push him away, and not lightly. And what she looks like, she is a Zabrak. She's got orange skin and purple tats all over. Nice fitted leather bodice and leather jacket with a hood, black leather pants because, why not? and purple hair and electric green eyes. And she's got little horns in this perfect little crown shape, which she's also tattooed each of the little horns. They stick up in graduated lengths, which look way too perfectly balanced and even to be natural, because yes, she had them filed to specific heights. So they are a perfect crown, tallest in the middle and shortest down to the sides. And made all the tattoos all correspond and match and flow together. And if you find any blacklight, you might find some extra special things too.
Okay, so now we've got our 4 bounty hunters in the same room as each other, looking around the room, and you all notice these screens up on the wall. There are 3 screens, as you can see, though the middle one lights up. And in the video feed, you see something unconventional. You see it looking like it's coming from a webcam from a portable computer of some description. But what you see is a person clearly drunk in front of it, and them just look up and turn on the audio, and you just hear nightclub music blaring in the background.
Dude, is this person familiar to me?
To you, possibly. I mean, your character has been to quite a few bars, quite a few stuff like that, but not directly. But you do hear this drunk guy go, "Oh, hi, hi, oh, yeah, right, hi, oh, hi, bounty hunters, you want to, these are your targets," and up on the left-hand screen, you see 4 pictures of the characters that I asked you are your adversaries. And you just see a drunk guy go, "Now go get them! Go!" And
Get
then
them.
you see another
Kill them?
person come around and pick up the apparent webcam that's being recorded. It's like, "Ah, shit, you're awake. Excuse me for a moment. I'll take you to somewhere more quiet." And you just see the guy seemingly carry this laptop, essentially, out into like the bathroom where the nightclub music is not as loud, but you can still hear it in the background somewhat. Hopefully, if I've turned down the music properly, you can still hear it in the background. I'm not sure. But, and then he goes, "Okay, you weren't supposed to wake up this early. Shit. Okay, so I wasn't meant to do this. I'll just go and get and he's just had a face full of spice. Shit. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, so you're all here because of a what do you call it? A deal? No, not a deal. A bet with the rest of our friend group, and we want to get you in on this bet, saying that bounty hunters only work for themselves, they never work for each other, their loyalties are to be bought, and all that crap. I don't know. I was not supposed to do this. Anyway, the goal here is to get out, is from what I understand. Though that being said, if you do end up getting out, you'll get 500 credits each. Simple as that. However, no. And he picks up a piece of paper next to him. Okay, so here's the rewards. But, okay, $500 each. Yep. Okay. If all of you can get out together alive, you'll get a bonus of 1,000 credits. However, if you can get all your allies out, you'll get an additional bonus of 2,000 credits, plus 500 for each person you get out. And you've also got your adversaries here. And if you get each of them out, they're 500 credits each, and 3,000 credit bonus. Okay. I think you understand that. Okay. And if you get everybody out, adversaries, yourselves, and your allies, your ally will get the same amount you get. So, okay, let's make... Where's my bloody calculator? Okay.
So those bonuses each? So 1,000 credit bonus each, or collectively?
Collectively. So each of you will get 500 credits for every person you get out, including yourself. If the 4 of you get out, that will be a bonus of 1,000. So if you 4 get out alive, you'll each get 3,000 credits. If you can get your allies out, there will be an additional 4,000 credits. If you can get your adversaries out, there will be an additional 6,000 credits. If you get everybody out, yourself and your ally will get the combined amount of those two. So that would be, if my math is correct, 16,000 credits each.
And it's that or we die? Sounds like a great idea. Okay.
That's a decent chunk of
And
change.
if you want, I can give you some assistance now and again, but you will have to take a toll. Or maybe your friends will have to take a toll. It will be a dice roll. And above board, basically, if you need a hint or need a door open for you, you can ask for help, and then I'll roll a d12. And depending on what number is rolled, that character will take half hit points damage.
Ouch.
Yep. And so it's going to be, your group is going to be 5 through 9. And then, 10 through 12 is your allies. 1 through 4 is your adversaries. Okay. So, that's where we are at the moment. And you see that center screen seemed to go on mute, and the guy in it just to sit back and just watch. And now you can all have a better look around the room. And actually, then the audio comes back on through the speakers, and the guy just says, I'm just going to give you the suggestion, maybe get your equipment first. The equipment is, well, you don't have directions in there. It's through the wooden doors. And you see the wooden doors are to yourself.
Head to the south.
Yeah, we can't argue with that.
Can anybody else actually see the room?
Yeah.
All I see is the one we started in.
Yeah.
The same.
I don't see anything but a white square with our pictures.
That's me as well.
Ah,
I had to reload before the map popped up.
okay, so I'm just
okay,
going to
I'll
have to
do that.
reload to...
Okay.
If you can't see the map,
I'll hit refresh and see what happens.
because there is a map. So
There we go.
there we go. You see the map now?
Maybe.
Si, senor.
Good.
There we
Follow the
go.
Jawa.
Okay. Now, You see the door. It's a classic wooden
There's a lot
door
of
with
doors.
the classic wooden tumbler lock. Unfortunately, you have no equipment on you. So you're going to have to try and find something that can be used as a lockpick of some description. Something.
All right.
So
Search the room.
Search the room.
Yeah.
So who's
and I wanna-
searching where is the question.
So, quick question. I have figured this out as a player, but I don't know if my character would connect the two things.
Mm-hmm.
The squares that are sitting in a 4x3 row in the middle of the room, is that what
They're
the
just
tumbler
chairs.
lock looks like? They're just chairs? Oh, okay, never mind
They're
then.
just chairs.
Okay.
Chairs to
wondered-
be able to watch the screens. So if you want to sit down and watch like a 3-screen movie, you can.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
search the chairs.
Search the chairs. Okay. Who else is searching?
I'm gonna assist the Java.
Okay.
I'm gonna go search up by the TV screens, see if there's anything I can
Okay.
bust apart to make something with.
Do you want
Okay.
perception checks?
Yep. Well, what's... Is it perception? Yeah, why not?
I would say investigation for myself, but
Either
Well,
or.
I'm
that-
actively looking
investigation.
for something.
I guess that makes more sense. So,
Either
Which-
or.
maybe-
I'm easy.
Alright.
I like my perception roll though.
oh, my perception roll was better.
Yeah.
I'm doing investigation. And that's why.
Well, I have a great investigation. I just rolled like crap.
Yes. A natural 2 on the Jawa.
Apparently,
the Jawa's
I'm
looking under the seats, as
Under the seats.
most of the time, any junk's normally under things. But Bryth, with the slightly higher perception and higher height, notices there's quite obviously a lockpick on one of the seats.
Okay, I pick it up and show the Java. And then
Yep.
walk over to the door.
Okay, so this is a security check.
Security. I
think
don't see
security
that on the
was
sheet.
yeah, I don't see that on there.
There's a sleight of hand on there, but
Yeah,
not.
well,
I can
there's
do sleight of hand
there.
pretty well.
Technology.
I'm probably mixing up game systems because there's security
think so.
and slicing. So this is security. So if you've got security proficiency, you can use that.
I see sleight of hand, stealth, survival. Lore
It would be under
medicine.
tool proficiencies.
Oh, okay, one sec.
Okay.
If you've got any tool proficiencies.
With this class, yes. It's basically the same as my sleight of hand roll, though.
That's fair enough. Well then,
So-
sleight of hand if you want to try and lockpick it.
Sure. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Fortunately, it's a quite easy door to pick, and you unlock it pretty darn easily. So I'm going to unlock that door. And inside you see containers with all your equipment in there. Well, specifically the tools of your trade. So not your armor, not your weapons.
Yeah.
So your lockpicks, whatever, like your wrist pads or whatever.
My booze is in here. Sweet. Cheers, everyone.
Nice. I'll start grabbing all of my tools and sticking them in the proper pouches.
And I will say, Jane, your mask is also in here because that's more of a tool, I think.
It is, yeah. And she puts it on.
It's not really armor or a weapon. I'm pretty sure you can't spawn a weapon out of your mask. I'm pretty sure I haven't.
That'd be pretty interesting if I could.
Yeah.
Fine. Can't take these away, baby.
hmm And you notice on the north door, considering you've just gone through the south door, you notice that there is a series of 6 lights above the north door, and one of those lights lit up when you opened out that south door.
So it's 6 lights and not 4?
6 lights. So which door do you want to try and get through next?
Eeny, meeny. Nov is gonna go and see about getting this door to the southeast. See if that's locked.
Okay. So do you want to try and unpick it? If you've
I mean,
if
I
you've got
don't-
sleight of hand proficiency,
I do
or
not.
if you want, you can do, because I know you're not a operator. You're another class.
No.
If you want to try a different method to try and unlock the door.
I'm gonna let's make bad decisions early. He's gonna try to jab it open with his bony protrusion from his arm.
Okay. So that would be an attack roll.
Alrighty.
Just gonna
Arm
back up.
blade.
I'm too sober for this.
Hey.
24 will definitely hit the door to roll damage.
And do I just click on the damage?
Yeah, if you
type?
just click on arm blade, it should roll
Okay.
damage.
I don't know why it's not doing that. All right, let's do it the old
There you go.
fashion.
Did it for you. Yeah, if you just, in the chat menu, if you just click on the arm blade, it will roll damage for you.
Okay, I got you.
So I just did it for you, and
That is-
so if you want to roll it yourself or
No,
take the roll, okay, so
that's max damage. We're gonna take that.
okay then. Well, with 10 damage, this door partially opens. So you break the door's locking system, but the door hasn't opened yet. So you're gonna need a strength check to open it.
How far
Alright,
open did it go?
Oh no! How do I roll a 2 on that?
You
How
don't
how
quite get your
partial is
fingers in there.
partial?
Your fingers are a little bit too fat to fit in the small gap, so you can't get a good grip.
Sausage.
You haven't been rock climbing too much. You don't have that much strength in your fingers. So
Yeah, how partial is partial? Like inch, a couple inches.
not even an inch. Like maybe an eighth of an inch. So you can barely just see through the door. So if you want, you can make a perception check to look through the small crack and see what's in the room.
Sure, why not?
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go grab one of the chairs and bust a leg off and try to use it as a pry bar to help open that door.
Okay. Okay, so that would
Yep.
be a strength check advantage because you're using leverage.
Yep, there's definitely a door here.
There's definitely a door. You can mostly see a door. It's like, hey, wait a minute. I recognize that. Someone's graffitied on this door.
Where is there an advantage button on this, or will it just automatically give me 2 scores and
I think
think
it
it
automatically
just
gives you
has-
two.
just automatically does the 2 scores?
Yeah.
Well, that's not very. Look, my strength is a +0, so it's just whatever I roll. So
Mine's
Yep,
-1.
the leg breaks.
so somebody else wants to try like not very sturdy legs on those chairs. Somebody want to try picking this lock or busting the lock? So maybe that'll work.
I mean, the door is ajar.
It is ajar, but not much. An
Well,
inch
I
might be
mean,
enough for
there
some
are
people,
other
but
methods
not
to
for
open
many.
well, the door locking system is broken at the moment, so you just need to get the door open.
Mhm.
So you can either
Can I use my mechanics kit to try to get the door open?
You certainly can.
All right.
You know what? I've got a tool that will help us.
Okay, who wants to go first?
I have a fusion cutter.
Oh, I guess I have one of those too.
So
I'm already here.
I'll take the top.
Is it? Okay,
I'll take the
go
top
for it.
knob. Then you take the bottom, and we'll get this door unhinged.
Sure.
Okay. Well,
We'll start
with
cutting.
the dual fusion cutters going at the same time, you cut a big hole in the door, and because you cut a hole in the door, I'm just going to delete that door completely because that door no longer exists.
That's about right.
So instead of having a locked door there, you have no door. And
This is
inside
something-
that room is all your weapons.
Heck
Hey.
yeah.
Nice.
Candy.
So
Goodies.
if you didn't already have your weapons equipped, you can equip your weapons.
Yep. Gonna put on my armor.
No armor in this room. This is just
Oh.
weapons.
Okay.
Let's just keep going in a circle. Let's see what's in that next room.
It's been working so far.
I mean,
Now, this door, like the door that you just busted open, is currently sparking and seemingly in disrepair.
hey mechanic.
Yeah.
Hey Jawa,
I'm
I
on it.
assume you're mechanically inclined.
Yes. Would that be technology?
Yep, that would be technology.
Apparently, I'm not a very good mechanic.
You're not quite tall enough to see the actual access panel.
Because she has her.
You can't jump up to try and see it. So if you want, you can get a little boost up from one of your friends, and that will essentially give you assistance, and I'll let you get that 26.
I'll grab a
Uh,
chair over and he can stand on the chair.
I can pick him up. I got a +4 modifier to strength.
And he's a small creature, so
Up like a little kid.
Upbeats.
basically.
So roll
And,
again.
Yeah, and we'll say that that Nov is giving you the assistance, so you can take that second roll with a natural 20. And you're either able to repair the console or open the door.
I'll repair the console.
Okay. The console's repaired, but the door's still locked.
Now you have to roll again.
All right. So now
this is going to be a technology roll to access the panel and unlock the door. So if anyone can do that if they want to.
it is exactly the same.
How are you getting that? The
How?
statistics are against you for that.
Unfortunately, you don't have advantage in this situation. It seems to be in the wrong language for you. It's not in Jawese. Or Jawese. Whatever
Jawa.
the language of Java
Java's
is.
just Java. It's always Java. Just
Yeah.
Java. Kitty.
So does anyone else want to try a technology roll to see if they can open up this door?
That's a funny thought.
I just trying to hit the lock.
I'm not technologically inclined.
Which of the party is a question.
Nope.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Oh my gosh, we are doing so
No.
wrong.
You guys are doing it all wrong. Watch and learn. I was kidding.
See, that's the thing
Great.
about how this game works. Just because you're
And
kidding doesn't mean it's not going to work.
And really,
It
all he
punches-
did was probably just punch the system.
Yeah, he punched the
basically
panel.
it is. It's just one big button and he just punches the console that dude just repaired and breaks it again and the door opens.
Oh, thank God for
Open.
that.
Right.
So door's locked, so there you go. But the door remains there, so inside you just see it's a basic storage room.
Anything interesting there? Or nothing?
If you want to make an investigation check, you can.
Sure, I'll do it. I'm already in there.
Investigation or perception?
Either or. Okay. Perception check. There's a lot of boxes in this room. A lot of boxes all stacked up to a point where you can't really see past them. Though, right, you do find something a little bit interesting. Though, you probably think it's probably better to leave it alone for one.
What do I find? What is it?
It's a slightly larger crate than the other ones.
Is it moving? Does it make any
Not
noise?
at the
Does it have a
moment.
smell?
Not at the moment. It's not moving. Do you get closer to give it a sniff, or?
I can probably smell it from where I'm standing. Like from where I'm standing, I can probably smell it.
Okay. So from where you're standing, I actually fucking need to put a new token in there. But anyway, you see that this larger crate doesn't seem to be moving, but it does seem to have something in it.
Does it make a noise?
Not at the moment.
Do I have a bad feeling about this? That is a
Um,
trait that I have.
you do get a bad feeling in the back of your head, yes. That
Okay,
this
maybe we
could be a
should.
trap of some description.
I got a bad feeling about this room. Okay, everybody out. Everyone out.
Everybody out of pool. Got it. All right. Let's just
Just
keep
gonna
going around.
And
close that
close the
door.
door again. And
Nothing to see here.
you realize that the northern door has two lights above it now, seeing as you've opened up two locked rooms. Well, technically, you've entered two locked rooms. Okay.
Feels like it should have been 3.
So going around the room even further, you come to this door. Now this door seems to have a more advanced lock than the ones that you have been experiencing. So this one will be a higher DC.
I'll give it a shot.
I can always stat it.
So,
It worked first time.
Okay, these rolls are getting slightly worse every time I roll.
mhm.
That's worrying me.
Yeah, 16, unfortunately, is not high enough for this door.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah.
She's
And
gonna
this
start
is
firing
a
up fusion
security
cutter.
door, so this would be technology.
Technology. All right.
8, not high enough.
Digital dice are rigged.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
See, I told you guys, you're doing it wrong again. Just walks over, tries to open it.
Why is the barbarian got a better technology rolls than the rest of them?
I'm not
So-
even proficient.
So
No.
I have a theory about this. When it comes to RNG, it might have preloaded all of the different roles, and it just gives them out to first come first serve. Because
Apparently so.
Fantasy Flight does the exact same thing, where when you start a session, it preloads all of the die rolls.
If only that was the way. Well, in that case, the barbarian, being the techno guy in this game so far, just basically hits the door and it opens.
It's alright, guys. I'm just gonna punch our way out of this whole building.
Whatever it
And-
takes.
Sounds like a TV show.
And who wants to open the door is the question.
I do it. I always do. I like opening doors.
Mhm. And at the end of the hallway, you see in some holding cells all of your allies.
Ooh, yes.
Ooh.
So, but you're going to have to try and get them out because they're all in locked cells.
Technology, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Technology it
Grim
is.
Sears, what are you doing here?
Haha.
There it is.
Don't know if 15's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone rolls for their own cell. So,
Oh, I think I popped the lock on this one.
mm-hmm. Well, for once, the barbarian can't get through the gate, but the rest of you are able to unlock the cells for each of your allied companions. Well,
Sweet.
the barbarian's just trying to rip the
Thankfully.
door open off the hinges. And that doesn't seem to be working. It's like these cell doors were designed to not be ripped open.
Really?
Hmm.
Like,
Who would have
Who would
guessed?
have
wow.
thought?
Hmm.
Who would have thought
Doesn't
brute
sound
force
right.
would work?
Do you want some help over there?
Yeah, this door seems like it's punch proof.
Imagine that. A secure door is punch proof.
The other ones weren't.
I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah, this door is seemingly very difficult to get open.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire up a fusion cutter.
Hey, why not?
I have
Stand
two of them.
back. Cover your eyes.
So if anybody wants the other one to help me with this, we can probably eat through the bars pretty quick.
I can do that.
Okay. My
So double
character has
teaming
two
the
of these.
fusion cuttings again.
Yep, light up the torch.
Yeah.
Okay, and you light up the torch, and the door eventually does come off the hinges, and this Sullivan seems to be thankful.
Corvo, you're free.
Grim, what the hell are you doing here?
And now I've got to try and play four different characters at the
I
same
can-
time.
If you want, I can play the Devronian. I came up with an interesting voice earlier this afternoon.
If you want to play your ally, you can.
Sure, I can
Oh,
play my own ally.
yeah.
I can talk
So-
to myself.
Yeah, talk to yourself for a bit. That'll be fun. So
Eh,
we'll
you
just
just
do
go
this
anything, do
in
anything.
somewhat order, and you see that. Okay, so we'll go around to who got out first. So let's see who got out the first. So that would be Ironhead. So the Jawa gets the companion droid out.
All right. He reaches up and wraps his arms around her waist and hugs her, and then leads her out of the cell.
That no conversation between the two. Yep. And then I think the Jawa would go and help with the fusion cutting.
Yeah.
Simple. Okay. So got the assistant droid out. Okay, so who was the next one out? Okay, so that's you, Julie.
Andy, so here's the deal. Okay, so everybody has to survive, and if everybody survives, we all get lots of money. So that's the game tonight. Cool? Oh my gosh, yeah, totally. Let's go. Let's do this.
And that's your ally out. Simple as that. And then I think Jane would be next, as Nov is trying to get that door open and hasn't called Jane over yet.
Grim, how did you get into this situation? So, you remember the last time I went drinking? Yeah? I don't. So you woke up here? Yeah. I imagine that's what a Deveronia mail would sound like.
Yeah. Sounds pretty right to me. And then finally, once the Sulliston gets out, what do you think their short conversation would be?
There's an immediate like picking him up, like, we got you out, and much arguing in Sullivan, which Nov does not speak, so he's not listening to it. Before he finally like puts him down, like ruffles his like bald little head.
Shines it up a little.
Yeah, like we got you.
And the Sulliston is just complaining in Sulliston.
The whole time.
Vigorous
then.
squeaking.
Well, I think Bryth, with her mask, she can actually understand Sulliston, can't she?
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
up to 15 languages. So I can reprogram them anytime I want to, basically. So I would choose whatever languages I don't speak that'd be present.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Well,
would come
I
out the same
mean,
way.
I'm thinking with every one that she's currently running into, she's probably reprogramming him on the fly. It's like, okay, Sulliston language loaded.
Yep.
She catches something about like, put me down, you bantha-brained fool.
Yeah, basically. And by the way, when she speaks, she can select a language to speak in, and it will come out that language. So she could choose to speak Java if she wanted to.
Mm-hmm. So she's just speaking Java from now on, and everyone's like, what's she saying?
Otidi. Blah, 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 you know.
Yeah. Okay. So now you've got your allies out. Shall we move on to the next one? Keep in mind that you haven't got your armor yet.
You guys brought armor?
It's in here somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe this next door. What am I specialized to?
That next door is now got, let's see, you've gone through 3 of the doors. So 3 of the lights are lit up now. There's 3 lights above that door. So you can pretty much assume that if you keep going on through unlocking these rooms, every time you unlock the room, a light lights up, and that may be your exit.
Mm.
Okay,
Weird.
so let's try maybe a different door then. Because if the light is going on above this door, then maybe try a different one, because maybe that won't open until we get the others.
Oh, we should start
So-
way down there. And Nov kind of
Yeah.
points down to the
Like down here.
southwest.
Yeah,
He's
thinking
like,
the same thing.
Oh, we're
Work
going
our
way
way
back up. Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking the same
So
thing.
this one is just a standard security door like the other ones around this bottom. So this one is a lower DC.
All right, I'll give it a try. Haha.
There it is.
Well, fortunately, you actually get your tech commits back with this one, and you successfully unlock the door. And inside, you find all your armor.
Nice.
So you can go in, get re-armored up, ready for what comes next.
Yes.
Yep. So that door's opened, and you come back out into the center, and you now see that there 4 lights are lit up.
Don't let
And 2
yourself
more
get
lights to go.
gaslit into saying less than 4 lights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's try the next door.
Okay. Next door. Okay, who wants to roll for this door?
I'll do it. Never mind.
Natural one. This door seems difficult for Bryth to get through for some reason.
My tool needs to be recharged.
It's a fusion cut. You've used it twice so far. It needs to be recharged. And the Jawa gets through the door. But as you unlock the door, who wants to open it?
Sure, I'll open it.
You open the door, and your adversaries are in there. But as soon as they see you, they pull weapons on you. And we'll run into initiative at the moment. So let's all roll initiative.
Oh, that's an awesome roll.
Oh,
These
Oh, we are doing great.
I rolled a
I
1.
hate digital dice. I hate them. It's physically, it's technologically impossible for it to be random.
Yep.
I mean, what is this?
Basically what I said earlier. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm going to, seeing as you all got very low rolls, I'm going to mulligan that. I'm going to have you all roll again. I don't like those. I don't like that. Sorry.
I'll take it.
That's better.
There
than
we go.
before.
Yeah, all right.
There we go. Yeah, that looks like better rolls for bounty hunters. Rather
We
than
were
just-
really caught by surprise.
So focused on the door.
yeah. So
The door is made of door, is what I'm saying.
I'll just roll the initiative for one of these. Because
And hopefully they get a nice low roll like we did before.
yeah. Let's see if they get a nice low roll. So
Maybe it's
we'll roll.
spicy. It's
Eh.
spicy.
Oof.
17. So we'll organize turns in descending. So Bryth, you're up first.
Cresser, we can talk about this. We don't have to do this. And
Go
that's
ahead.
going to set the blaster pistol to stun.
Okay.
It's going to take a while. Guess that's going to hit him.
Yeah, that's going to hit. And what does stun do?
Basically, it's non-lethal damage.
Okay. Okay. So, yep, the 19 hits and he takes damage.
It's the same as in 5e with the rule of doing non-lethal damage to somebody.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's basically what stun does.
Okay. So he takes 9 damage. Okay. Okay. Dude, you're up.
All right. So, yeah, instead of drawing his weapon, he's going to use the tech pad that's strapped to his arm, and he's going to use Pressure Crush.
Okay.
Let's see.
So this is a strength saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Do you have to
Rolls.
be in the room to do that?
What is touch? So you have to get.
Oh, dang it. Okay, so
So
there we
do
go.
you want to enter the room and enter touch yet? Okay. So enter the room, get right up next to him. Go crush. So yeah, strength saving throw. 17. What's your DC?
It's not in there. It's at 0. So how do I calculate that?
What's your intelligence modifier? Because
Let me go
isn't
back.
DC usually modifier plus 10 or something like that?
Well, it's usually
8.
like a class thing, and then yeah, my intelligence would be a plus 3, but it's usually something else added to that.
I think it's 8 plus
Um,
proficiency plus your like whatever your casting mod is.
Okay, so that would be 14.
Okay. So 14,
Right,
and it
put that
rolled a
in there.
17, so it saved. So on a
And
failed
JF
save,
just agreed with me.
so doesn't take a damage, I don't think.
Damn it.
It makes the saving throw with disadvantage. It
Yeah.
rolls 17 with disadvantage. On a failed
Which
save, the creature takes 1d12. And it doesn't say if it doesn't take damage if it's... Unfortunately. So,
Well,
I don't think that takes any damage. Somehow...
on a failed save, the creature takes 1d12 kinetic damage.
Yes.
But
it's
not.
saved.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess nothing then.
Yeah, well, I mean, who would have guessed the big hut is somewhat resisting the crushing force? Who would have guessed? A giant
they're
slug
very
monster
force
can resist
resistant.
crushing.
They're also force resistant. By
They're
the way, they're
very
not the
squishy.
apex.
Well, this is a tech power, not a force thing. But yeah,
Okay.
either way.
By the
He's
way,
a big
the fun
dude.
thing about huts is that they're not the apex creature on their planet. They're actually pretty low on the food chain.
Yeah. Okay, now it's these creatures' turns, and as I'm just having them all roll at the same time because that just makes it a little bit easier. And you see these creatures all have blaster rifles, even if you, as the characters, realize that they usually don't use blaster rifles. So this guy at the top, they're going to be targeting their own enemies. So this guy at the top, I think that one's Rao's enemy, if I'm correct. If I
Mhm.
remember correctly.
That guy's mine.
Yes. So this guy is going to be attacking Rao with a blaster rifle. And he does get multi-attack. So it's going to be 2 attacks. Bang, bang. And I'm assuming they both hit. Over 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my AC is only 14.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Let's see how much damage he do. Okay, this does a bit of damage.
That hurts.
That does hurt. Yes.
Okay, so that leaves me with
Okay, and then the next guy does the same thing, but seeing as his enemy is right in front of him, he will actually pull out a shock baton. So he's got a melee weapon. Bang, bang. I'm assuming those two miss though. This little guy was a little bit too,
My armor
little bit
class
too
is
small for
15.
him. Yeah, he rolled a maximum of 10. So only 2 strikes. His best attack was a 10. So
Nice.
this
He
little guy was a
sidesteps
little
and
bit
gives
too.
him the finger.
Okay, and this guy, 2 blaster shots at Route. And I'm assuming one will hit. What's your AC? Bryce?
For Bryth,
Bryce, what's your one?
With the hit with the
It's a
that one's at the
23 to
bottom
hit.
there. Oh, yeah,
13
that
will
hits.
miss, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I've got a 16 AC.
Okay, so 23 will hit. So that's only 6 damage. Then this guy will take another pot shot for you. There we go. Okay, blaster rifle, bang, bang. A natural 1 and a dirty 20.
dirty 20 hits.
Okay, dirty 20 hits. So 9 energy damage.
'Tis but a scratch.
Okay. So next, Nov, you're up.
Nov is going to charge in to his enemy,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to use lightning charge.
Mm-hmm.
So that is going to be a melee attack. And
Okay.
let me see if there's a. Oh, yep, it just does an extra damage.
Okay.
So I just
So
need
what
to hit
kind
him.
of damage is this?
So it's going to be the 1d6 plus 4 kinetic, and then 2d8. I'll have to do that one.
Okay,
The
do it up
old
separately.
rule. 1d6 plus 4 kinetic, and then 2d8. I'll have to. So that's 6 kinetic and 7 energy damage from lightning.
Okay. So that's 6 damage. Okay. Nice. 6. But what you don't... actually, can I get you to make a quick perception check?
Absolutely can do. I don't see anything.
No, you don't. So we'll just keep that private for the moment. Okay, so that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Rio,
Okay.
you're up.
Do I get? Is talking a free action?
Talking is a free action.
Okay. She's gonna yell in at every. Hey, I know like everybody's seeing red and kind of feeling a little murderous at the moment, but if we all make it out alive, we can kill each other later and get some money first. So how about money first and kill each other later?
Okay. So that would be a persuasion check.
Okay.
An 18. Okay, on that, can you follow that with a perception check? You look at this, your adversary, and something doesn't seem right. For one, this guy, well, I'm assuming, I'm not sure how much backstory you have for him, but how often does he use a blaster rifle?
Blaster rifle?
Mm-hmm.
Not so much. Usually more blaster pistol than blaster rifle.
Mm-hmm. So something's not right. This may not be your adversary.
Who are you?
So what? There is no answer from him.
Okay, oh, let's do something stupid. Hold on.
Yes.
Let's see. Let us try to basically, I guess, yeah, let's try to like do something silly and like tackle the guy to the ground and yank the mask off.
Mhm. If you want to try and do that, yeah. I'm not going to stop you.
Would that be unarmed strike?
I would be its opposed strength check. I think is for grappling, isn't it?
Oh, that's gonna
Athletics
suck.
versus strength.
That's gonna suck. Okay, just straight strength, huh?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. If I can do doors, you can do tackles. Fine.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Well,
I
as
have
you
a plus
go
0 to
to
my strength, by the way.
Comes in like a linebacker.
as you go to tackle this guy, you notice you're able to put your hand right through his skin, seemingly,
Mm-hmm.
and you grab hold of something metallic.
The droid.
That is your assumption.
Yank the mask off.
Yeah. So you making an attack roll, or do you want to use your that tackle as your action?
Well, if the
It's not a mask. It's a hologram
hologram. Oh, yeah.
over the
And
top of the
that's
droid.
why I had
Yeah.
Nov make the perception check.
Yeah.
I just didn't
that's-
notice.
Yeah. So these are droids. These aren't our people. So we can kill these nuisances.
Oh, okay.
Like it.
So yeah. So I mean, my attack roll was the grapple,
Okay.
and I moved into the room. So I'm assuming that's
Mhm.
all I get to do.
Unless you got a
Perfect.
reaction of some description.
I
I mean, you could use your reaction to say that these are all
Yes.
fake.
Yes, I did. Well, yeah, I said that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll go
These
with
aren't
that.
our people. We can kill these guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, at least mine isn't. You might want to double check
hmm
in case they mixed them up. But yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go to the top of the round. But at the top of the round, something happens. And that thing kind of confuses you because these holograms seem to shift and change. And in front of Reo, if I can do this quickly. Let's see. Where are we? Come on. Where are we? There we go. And in front of Reo, the form changes to her ally.
I already know it's a droid with a
Mm-hmm.
hologram.
Yep.
That doesn't change anything. Stop being
Doesn't.
stupid.
It doesn't
This is
change
what she is
anything.
saying.
Yeah.
This is what she is saying to the robot she's already got her hands on.
Yeah. And in front of the Jawa. Come on. Is his ally. Sorry, this is going to take a bit. Didn't figure out how to do the flip token things, which is a pain in the butt, be it really, but turn us in the way. So, get rid of that guy. Yep. There we go. And if I'm correct, I've changed the right people for the right people.
Just waiting to see mine pop back up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah,
There we go. So they're all changed. And I've taken away the turn order again. Damn it. Where's turn order? There you go. Okay, so Bryth, you're back up. Your adversary has disappeared, and your ally is now in his place.
yeah, but that looked
Uh,
weird to me, right? Like that.
You've
That didn't
said,
seem like a.
and Reo said that they're just holograms. So, what will you do? There's a question.
Turning the blaster back to lethal and firing again.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna
That 24
make a
will
guess
hit.
that hurts. Another 9 damage.
Yep, 9 damage. It takes that damage. Delete
And
the
I'm going
playground thing.
to move over here.
Okay. Okay, so
I'm gonna get my saber at the ready.
You're up.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna start hitting the button harder on his thing and yelling trash compactor. He's gonna hit her again.
Okay.
So strength saving throw.
Okay. Strength saving throw again. Here we go. A 15? I think that still succeeds.
Wait, no, it's with disadvantage. Saving throw with disadvantage.
So, does take that D12. So you want to roll it?
Nice.
Nice. Pretty good.
10 cane.
Yeah. Okay. And these, what Reo now knows are droids, will still attack, even though they're in the form of their allies. So, let me just... And seeing as Rio's in melee range, let's do some shock strikes. 21 will hit.
You're trying to kill me. I got it.
3 kinetic damage.
Only 3, thank goodness. Okay.
And 6 to hit. So the first one does a little bit of damage.
And
The second one
one's
misses.
not. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down to 9.
So
by the way.
the one against you. See, that will be shock strikes again. 1, 2. Yeah, I think both of those will hit. 19 and 21. Oh, actually,
On who?
on you, dude.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you say it.
Can they attack if they're
Grappled?
crushed? Is that was?
I
I'll
don't
just
think
double
they
check
can.
that.
I don't know. Let me look. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about them being grappled. Actually, no, it does.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're grappling the character at the time you do the crush.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. That's the disadvantage. So they would have saved that last time.
Yeah. So anyway, 19 and 21 will hit, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So 4 kinetic. So 9 kinetic damage.
All right.
Okay. Now,
Yep.
this one will move a little bit around so they can actually see their target. But the only place they can see it is basically when they walk through the door. So they walk through the door and give Bryth a few whacks with the shock strike. So let's see. Bang, bang. Oh, a natural 20. Natural 20 and a natural 17. 17. Natural 20 and 17.
Yep, both will hit. Yes, both hit.
I don't know why it
So
rolled
much.
0 kinetic damage. True.
That's really odd, but I'll take it.
Yeah. So we'll just say that's... Yeah. So I'll just roll d6 because I don't think I rolled properly. Yeah, only 1 damage. So that's 11 damage. Okay, 11 damage. And finally, against Nov, shock strikes. Bang, bang.
First one hits.
First one hits, yeah. Natural 20 again. And didn't roll the second one for some reason, so I'll just roll that. 4, so that's 8. 8 kinetic damage.
Another scratch.
Okay.
You want to start taking my damage for me?
Yeah. Okay, so Nov, you're up.
All right. So I realized I could have made a second attack last time. as part of a class feat. So he's going to do the lightning attack again.
Mm-hmm.
So we make a melee strike first.
Yeah, 25 will hit.
So that's 9 kinetic
Mm-hmm.
and 3 energy or electrical, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. And as you now know, lightning damage does double damage because these are droids.
Yeah.
So
And then he just makes a secondary attack with his other blade.
Okay. So
Come on. I
for
clicked
it.
the thing. Do it. 15?
15 will miss.
All right.
These are hardy droids.
Just to clarify, do you have 2 of those arm blades? Like you have one on either arm?
Yep.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
straight Tarkatan. Like
Okay. And you said that you have another attack, like you have multi-attacker?
I have extra attack as a class feat at 5th
Okay.
level.
Then you have a third attack that you can make.
Oh,
Because you're dual wielding, so you make another attack.
excellent.
Yeah, 2 weapon fighting and extra attack.
All right. Now that one misses too. Noted. We're doing 3 attacks a turn. I like
Yep.
it.
I like it. Good. Okay. Rio, you're up.
Yeah, I just noticed that I also have that extra attack thing. So, oops.
Okay.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull out my lightsaber
Okay.
and just try to chop this thing to pieces. Eh, that didn't work real well, did it?
Yeah.
Fun fact, for the 25th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, so we're releasing it in theaters, Ewan
Mhm.
McGregor throughout the entire filming couldn't stop making lightsaber noises when they were dueling.
I heard that.
Again. Ah, shit.
All right, well, we're going to try again because I have an extra attack. Please be better.
It's a man after my own heart.
Yep.
16. Does a
Realized the
16
music
hit?
wasn't playing. It's alright.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit. These droids are hardy.
Well, that's just annoying.
Yeah, they certainly are. They certainly are. I'm not going to disagree with you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why won't you just die already?
Okay.
I don't
So,
think there's anything else. I mean, aside from moving and maybe getting some distance, I could probably do that.
remember, if you move away, they get reactions.
Yeah, I don't like that idea either. So
Unless you can't use disengage because I don't think you have that as a bonus action, do you?
I do not. So, I guess I just stay put.
Okay.
I guess the top.
Okay. So then, at the top of the round, these droids will finally turn off their. See. Gotta find the right token. Where are we? These droids will finally turn off their holograms and show what they really are, which I don't currently have the tokens for, but they are HK series droids.
Oh, no.
So, yes, HK series droids that you're currently battling.
Hmm.
Okay, so I'll see if I can find the right token. I think I may have something, but it's got so many blade tokens here. I should have preemptively done this. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at DMing. Yeah. Yeah. We'll just put one of these droids in, because I'm lazy. So we'll just get rid of all these. And I'll just copy these a few times. There we go. There we go. One to me. There we go. Okay, so Bryth, you're up now. And
Okay.
I've lost track of the hit points. That's fine. This is fine. This is all fine. How are you?
Boring conversation anyways. Speaking of, I do have disengage that I can use. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to run the hell away.
Okay.
Gonna dash down this hallway. Hold on, let me move myself back over here.
So, as you dash away... No, you're disengaging. Okay.
Yep, use
Yeah,
disengage and
bonus
then
action
running away.
disengage.
Yep, and then using dash to run the hell away. Okay, yeah, that actually does put me directly into that room.
Okay. So you're running right into the... where all your allies are?
Yep.
Okay. That's
I
you
mean,
gone.
get the allies to help out. Get the allies
Oh,
to be
hell yeah.
allies.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dude, you're up.
Get the allies into the fight and kill these droids.
All right.
Otidi. Right.
Right. Let's
I'll be right
see.
back.
I'm going to use a different power this time. I'm going to use my action, and I'm going to slap a back-to-pack on Reo. You can now use your reaction at any time to get 1d6 plus 3 hit points back.
So I could just do that like right now.
As your reaction, yes.
Okay, so 1d6 plus 3.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let me find the dice, because where's the dice at? Dice at?
Left side of the screen on the little meter thing. About halfway up your screen.
Yeah, no, I found it. How many d6?
1d6 plus 3.
1d6,
Alright,
so
so
that's
5.
2 plus 3, so that's 5.
I will take it.
Not the
Thank
most health,
you.
but you'll take it.
Every little bit helps.
Yep. Okay, so... Dude, that's your turn, is it? Back to
Yep.
pack on Reo. And then... So then, it's your turn. Then it goes to the HK droids. And the HK droids... surprisingly, do nothing this round. They hold their weapons up, or hold their weapons down, in a non-aggressive way. Essentially, they've gone back to passive mode. As far as you know.
That's
So
weird.
Nov, what are you doing?
Muted.
Are you?
Now my kid came over, so I'd put my mic up.
Yes, fair enough.
He's just gonna keep chipping away at it. He does not care at this point.
Okay.
Like, I've been shot twice. Hell no. So the 22 on the first one
Got 22 will hit.
with a 9 damage there.
Alright.
23 on the second one for 5 damage. And, ooh, a nat 20 for 27 on the third.
Okay. I'm going to
For
say, how do you want to take out
13.
this droid?
It's just one of those, like, through the chest, and then just, like, double slashes around, like, whatever passes for a neck that it has. And, like, you see this head, like, spark and go flying off.
Well, that's one of these droids down. So I'm gonna put a big red X through that one. But that one's dead.
Nice. Good teamwork, everybody. Woo!
Yeah.
So Rio, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I will say this, seeing as they seem to have gone back to their passive mode, you could probably step away and they not take their reaction on you.
Yeah, but they need to die now. Alright. Sorry.
Although
what were you gonna say?
adversely, you would have advantage on attacking them because they're passive right now.
hmm I mean, if you want to flank with Dude as well.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's just do... Let's just try again. Let's switch to the heavy pistol even though we're at short range and see if that gives me anything better. There we go.
Remember, you're at melee range with a heavy pistol, so you have disadvantage.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's a ranged weapon at melee range.
What? You've never shot somebody at close range before, Red? Come on. Oh wait, you're in Australia. You can't shoot things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
gun.
I'm so sorry, Red. It's not as fun there, is
That's
it?
right.
I'm sorry. You
But I
need to
mean,
come
if you
visit
move
here.
back
It's
like
much
5
better.
feet, you can take that shot.
Well, if they're I can do that
Yeah.
without. So there.
So yeah,
And
if you
boom.
just want to move, take a step back, and aim again, yep, you get that 20.
So okay, there we go. So that
Yep,
is.
and that's 20. You can roll that damage. Just in the chat box, if you hit heavy pistol, you can roll damage.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's try that
Yeah.
again. Okay, and then I will. That's really weird. The other thing, I don't know.
You might want to hit the damage on the one above the one you just rolled, because if you got that at 20,
No, I think
I thought I did. I thought I did.
2
I
shots
think that's
from the
why
heavy
there's-
pistol. Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
There we go. Okay, and then second attack, I will shoot again.
Mm-hmm. A
I
16
don't
will miss.
Okay.
But because they are literally standing still, I'm gonna say that hits.
Okay.
I mean, you can miss the broadside of a barn, and it is possible.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm going to say,
And energy.
with that amount of damage, and because these are all passive, you kill this one. So how do you want to kill it?
Right through the neck, so it has no way to communicate with the rest of its body.
Okay.
Like
Right
neck,
to the neck.
throat, gone.
So I'll put a red X through that one. The turtle's in the way again. The turtle is in the way. There we go. Okay. So Bryth, you've run up to gain the assistance of the allies, I'm assuming?
Yeah, but because I'm not in there, I'm gonna ask them. Hey, do you want to help us fight some droids and get some weapons?
The funny thing is, all these allies all still have their own weapons. So,
Oh.
question for each of my players: which one would be more willing to get into combat?
Candy would 100% get in combat.
Okay.
That is not what Contraxia was built for.
Okay. So Candy's definitely coming, and who else?
I think. Remember how I built Corvo? he is kind of built for that.
Okay. So those two are out. And how about your ally, Mr. Notes? Whatever. I've
He's
forgotten again.
yeah, he's an ally, or he's an operative that basically built the same way I am. So he would totally get into it.
Okay. So you've got 3 allies, and Contraxia is just going to stay there, waiting for a master to get back.
And then she's going to lead the charge.
Okay. Lead the charge. So that's going to be her movement. Though I will probably ask her for a persuasion check, just to see how
Yeah.
many you get. How convincing you can be. Because you have to do something this round.
Ooh,
Have to roll something around.
I got a big bonus of nothing for this roll. This is going to be interesting.
Hey.
16 isn't bad, and 20 would be even better.
So I'm assuming I'll let the players decide the DC of their allies.
Grim is
How
ride
much
or die.
convincing they would need.
Grim's ride or die. He knows there's going to be booze at the end of it, so he's into it.
Yeah.
He also just likes to fight because, Devronians.
Yeah. So Ram's down. Is 16 enough for Candy?
If it's going to help her bestie, it could have been a 1.
No, okay then. So yes.
She's fine.
Yep. And
Best friends forever. They're totally gonna help each other out.
so these 3 will come down, I'm assuming. Okay. So that's Bryth's turn. Okay, dude,
Yep.
you're up.
Well, since they're acting passive, he is going to take a step back, and he's going to pull out his blaster, and he's going to hold an action. If at any point it goes back into attack mode, he's going to blast it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, and then it comes up to their turn. They seem to be completely passive. Almost turned off. Like their job has been done.
Broken.
Okay, and so we're back to Nov. Question is, do you want to finish them off or just leave this room?
The barbarian mindset. Don't care if they're not moving.
Surprisingly.
Easier target when they stop moving.
Right? Like, they've already tricked me once. I do not believe that they won't turn on as soon as we try to leave this room. So he moves up to what once was Blythe Bryce.
Braces.
I'm gonna get the name right, I swear it. And starts to dismantle that one to the best of his ability.
Okay.
Not with a 10.
Nope.
How about a 15?
I will say a
immobile.
15 hits, but
Would you
something
get
happens
advantage
with the
because
10
it's not
that,
moving?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I mean, we'll take the 24.
With advantage, 24.
Yeah.
And
It's
his,
with advantage it was 24, but the first hit. Yeah, that's.
yeah. But
Somehow that
I
misses.
can't.
Somehow that misses.
He didn't
Maybe he
come to a
trips over
full
the
stop before he swung.
Maybe he
just
trips
kinda-
over the body of the first one. Yeah.
Right.
So his first attack, he's like, shit, his head there.
Does 10 damage on the second one, and his third attack for 22. That'll definitely hit
Yeah,
it.
that'll definitely hit.
For another 5, so 15 total.
That one hasn't taken that much damage, so it'll probably need another round. Did you have any lightning damage with that though?
Nope. We are saving the rest of our force points.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Nov's turn. So do you want to make an attack? Now that you've seen that Nov wants to continue attacking? Or you still
Instead of
holding
attacking, can I reprogram it?
Yeah. I mean, it's just your blaster pistol. It's not like you're reprogramming your blaster pistol. It's like, I just need to reprogram this second.
No, I'm going to reprogram the droid to do stuff for me.
Yeah? Technology.
All right. Haha.
So you're gonna. Slice it, give it a knife so we
Not
can do some
quite
dicing
enough,
for you.
but if
Oh.
one of you want to assist in some description, so if we want to use an action to assist, I'll let you.
With my
So-
non-existent tech.
hmm So either you or Bryth can help in some way.
Once again,
I'm
I'm
not
not
even
tall
moving.
enough.
Yeah.
Uppy.
Uppies.
So yeah, not this round, but I'll keep that roll for next round if somebody wants to assist. Okay. So, Reo?
Okay. I'm gonna move. He looks like he's doing something. I'm gonna move over here. And I'll let him figure out, and I will attack that one.
Okay.
And yeah, let's just use this guy here.
Looks like we just got some raiders. Hi, raiders.
Nice.
Ah,
Do I get
Raiders,
advantage
hello.
for having him flanked? 15 wouldn't do it anyway, though. Never mind. So,
But are they
Technically not
Tuscan
quite
Raiders?
flanked. You have to be on the other side.
well, that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you move just 5 more feet, yeah, there, yeah, now you're
But
flanking.
15 still doesn't do it, so.
15 still doesn't
I mean,
do it.
unless you decided.
Well,
I mean,
actually, 15 will do it because they're off.
Okay, so then, in that case. A whopping 2. 2
Not like
damage.
that. I want to kill this guy. Oh, come on,
Okay.
Juli, what are you doing to me?
Look, it's not me. It doesn't like me. Okay, look.
what's your lightsaber? A butter knife?
Apparently.
Second attack.
That's
There you go.
There, how about that?
That's name from Family Guy.
That's better. Okay.
So that
So-
was my 2 I mean, I don't know. If you
Yeah.
want any of that.
Well, here's the question. Who do you want to get the kill? Do you want Nov to get the kill, or do you want you to get the kill?
I really don't care. You can have the
Or you want Bryth
Not
to
in
get
it
the
for
kill on
glory.
her droid?
I'm not in it for the glory. I'm just trying to get through and get some cash
Okay.
and survive.
Okay, we'll say, so we'll say this droid is barely up. We'll say it's on like 1 or 2 hit points.
Yeah.
So it just needs to be kicked over or something. Okay. Bryth, you're back up.
Sweet. She comes running in, sees that there's a bunch of people around one of the droids. It's going to finish her movement over here, and is going to have advantage and sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for the coup de grace.
Go
Vibro
sneak attack.
saber. Away. Oh,
There you go.
Yeah, 18 will hit. So 5 kinetic
hold on.
damage,
There's
just
another
his sneak
3d6
attack.
damage coming.
That's 11 damage. Yeah.
Total of 16 damage.
Yeah, well, we'll say you knock out this one, so how do you want to do it?
She comes in from. Whoops. Sorry. She comes in from. Because the droid is facing. I want to say is facing Ryan's
It's
character.
probably facing Nov, yeah.
Okay. So it comes in from the side, and then very cleanly severs the head.
A lot
And
of
then
heads
knocks it
falling
over.
on the floor here. It
That's
must
why
be
to
a
make
bounty
sure
hunter
things
thing.
don't get back up.
Must be a bounty hunter thing. Heads go off. Heads go rolling. So, who's making the collection of HK droid heads?
And then I'm going to pick up the blaster. What was the blaster carbine? Blaster rifle?
A blast rifle.
I'm going to pick that up.
Okay. So no one helped, dude. Then.
Well, he looked like he was busy.
So I get to
gonna
try
call
again, I
to-
guess.
Yeah, try again.
All right.
I'm going to call to the allies and be like, hey, in here.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
That's more like a jowl roll.
in that
Yeah,
case,
I pulled a hammer out, slammed it in the head a couple times, and did it again.
yeah,
Uh,
so I will tell.
His Otidis are starting to sound very angry. Otidi!
percussive maintenance.
Yeah. So what I can do is I can set. Yeah. So that one is now an ally. So I'll put a. I don't know. What color are you? You're red-ish. So I'll put a red token on there. Say that one's essentially charmed by you.
Nice.
Though it is still currently off. So
All right, can I switch it back on?
you certainly can. Okay. So with that one dead and the other one charmed, combat is over.
Alright,
So
I'm gonna use a med pack.
okay. You got one on you, I'm
And-
assuming.
Yes.
Okay. So that a med pack's what, 1d6 plus 3, like a back to tank?
That's what I'm looking.
Or is it 1d4?
We could just take a short rest.
I mean, yeah,
Or-
it could take a
I don't know.
short rest.
Because
That'd
I
be
didn't say
fine.
anything about a time limit, so.
Take a short rest. I'm not going to stop you.
Okay. How much does short rest give me?
You use your hit dice.
You can use hit dice, okay. Hit dice to heal. So just patch up your wounds. Or what wounds you did have. Maybe dude can tinker with the HK droid, repair the HK droid back to tip-top shape.
Well, I think mine is not damaged. I didn't actually damage it.
I think this one's got like 5 damage.
Oh, does it? Did somebody else hit it?
I think one of your crushes went through and did
No.
like 5 damage. Yeah, because it fails its
We
strength.
we had it wrong. We did it at disadvantage, and we shouldn't have done it at disadvantage. So that 5 damage never actually happened.
Ah, fair enough. So yeah, I'll just say that one's your droid now. Question
Nice.
is, will your other droid become a little bit jealous?
That's entirely possible, but I won't get snuggly with this droid.
It'd be a little bit too. It's a little bit too pointy.
Right?
So is that what I get back? 3?
Yep. But you have more than 1 hit dice.
Oh.
You have the amount of hit dice based on your level. So, being level
I can do
5, you
that
have
5
5 hit
times.
dice. If you want to use them all up.
There we go.
So, as you enter
3,
back
4,
into the
6.
main room, you realize that there's 5 of 6 lights lit up now. There's just one set of lights, one light left to go, and I think you can assume what you're about to face now.
I'm gonna command my droid to follow me,
Mm, Actually, what I can.
and the same with Contraxia. She can follow behind me as well.
What I can do. I'll see if I can.
So we've got this door, 1 left to go to, and then this,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, well, the
So
north
first-
door is your quote-unquote exit. So you've only got one more door to go through.
So let's make that happen. Who wants to pick this bad boy?
I'll do it.
Okay, so these are high security doors. So this would be security, so this would be technology. So
I want to do
whoever
an
wants to
investigation roll on it first to see if there's any trappings or anything like that on it.
Okay. It's a regular door. A regular secure door.
This door is very secure. Let's see how secure. This door is very secure.
Well, this would be a technology roll, not a sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
So you're trying to pick a computer, essentially. It's not working.
Look, it can happen. It can happen. You can do it in Fallout. You can do it here. Okay,
See,
so
there you
I'm
go.
apparently very good at
There we
this.
go.
I didn't realize that.
Natural 20. Yep, that door opens right up for you.
I speak its language.
Hmm. So,
I threatened
And-
its family.
Yeah.
I will get a bigger hammer.
See this
so
fusion cutter?
peeking into this room, I think you can see who's in here.
Santa Claus?
Grandma?
Not quite.
It is Grandma. Well, okay,
Oh,
it's
it's all of
Trisha.
our favorite people.
And you see the
Okay.
hut in there that's seemed to... Well, there's two people in there that seem to be a little bit too big for the room. So a little bit squished in.
All right,
Well,
so I'm gonna say what I said before to all these guys in the cells. Listen, if we all live, everybody gets lots of money. If any of us dies, we get not so much. So, how about we all make some money, and then after we make some money, we can all try to kill each other then. And if you succeed in killing us, then you could just take our money off of us. So, extra money all the way around, win, 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 right? So everybody survives this, and then we'll get through to the next bit and we can kill each other later.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Julie, you need to make a persuasion check to see if you can persuade all these people. And I'll let the other players decide on if that persuasion check is high enough.
Money.
I would say with my adversary, she might get advantage on that based on one of his personality traits.
Okay.
Or his ideal.
Okay. So, it
So-
was still a dirty 20. Would they
Yeah.
would they not attack for a dirty 20, essentially? Would they follow the lead of the people that they hate for a dirty 20?
Go ahead.
When it comes to Crusher, he doesn't really hate Bryth, just hates the fact that she gets things done faster than he does, because he's not
He's
very
competitive.
smart.
He's more
Yeah, it's
competitive
more of
than
a
angry.
Yeah, and he likes to work by himself, which is a big disadvantage for him. And he hates that she gets to succeed where he fails. He doesn't want her dead, but he's just very competitive. But if he knows that that working together is going to get more money, he's totally in. He doesn't care about anything else really.
Okay.
That's where Naruk is too. If
Okay.
it's more money and then I get to kill her later, cool. And totally fine holding off. Not that he really wants to kill her, he just wants to beat her.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
The slug definitely hates dude. He stole his love bot and reprogrammed her. So yeah, he hates him. But he's a hut, and huts love money. So I guess that's up to the DM.
That's what I was saying. Do you think a natural 20 would be enough to convince it, or a dirty 20 would be enough to convince him, or would it need higher?
It's entirely possible. I think the love of money and the idea of killing him later is probably good enough.
Yeah, I think the wording is probably doing a lot of the work here. The money and I'll kill you later is probably doing a lot of the lifting and convincing
The power of friendship in this gun I found.
yes! And oh
Yep.
look, some shiny bits over here.
Ooh, a grenade.
Okay, and then Nov, what about your...
So Egom has the ideal of greed, and he'll do whatever it takes to become wealthy, with a flaw of whenever given a choice between like friends or money, will always choose the money. So I think this might actually appeal to him.
The promise of money is appeals to everybody. So,
I mean, bounty hunters.
Yeah.
okay. So,
Okay.
you're actually able to convince all of your adversaries to trust
That's
you.
hilarious.
Give yourself a
That's
pat on the
funny.
back for that, Julie.
That's
So-
kind of hilarious.
Your
like
adversaries, your allies are all free, all alive. And as you enter back to the main room, you realize that the exit door is now opened. The 6 lights are on, the exit door is unlocked, ready for you to leave. So who
That
walks
sounds
out
too
first?
easy.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do an investigation on the door.
I will
Just-
assist.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Is it?
Investigation on the door, seeing as this is the first time you're actually looking more closely at this door, you realize that from the inside there is no way to open it. So you have to
Huh.
do all this to get this door open. But you see just on the other side of this door, there is the switch pads to open up the door. So it can be locked from the outside, but not the inside. So anybody that's locked in is locked in. And it's a pretty heavy door, so breaking through it probably not be that efficient.
How does he have a
Door down the
lightsaber?
bottom.
But I
That'll
mean-
have replaced now.
No traps on it.
No traps.
Hmm.
All right. My character's blocking the door. There we go.
There we go. And as you can see, there's a staircase working its way up. And so which order do we leave in? Is the question.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go
And-
third. With Grim and Cresser.
And of course, seeing as all these tokens won't fit in that small area, I'm just going to leave them out there. But with that, the bounty hunters all escape the escape room. +1, of course.
Yeah.
Yay!
Nice.
Seeing as everyone comes out alive, you get the bonus for everyone coming out alive. Which, if I do my quick math, so that's... I've got a calculator here so I can actually get the right credits amount. So it's 500 credits per person, and there's 12 people. So 500 times
6,000.
6,000 plus 1,000 for getting all the bounty hunters out, plus 2,000 for getting your allies out, plus 3,000 for getting your adversaries out.
So 7,500 each? That was writing it all down.
Okay, so that's 12,000 each. 12,000 credits each for both you and your ally. But because you've also gotten new allied HK droid, you can add another 500 credits to that because you got out the HK droid alive as well.
Oh.
A bit of fun. You get another $500 on top of that.
And you're all welcome.
So
Awesome.
each of you get 12,500 credits each. And seeing as you got everybody out, yourself gets that, and your ally gets that. So technically speaking, that means dude gets, what, 25,000 credits. because his ally is his companion. So it goes to the same account.
Because his ally is a droid and they don't have rights.
Right?
He's worked a way around the system.
Don't
Like
worry.
a Jawa
I will right?
Hey,
I will
come on.
That's
spend her
Jawa
money
behavior.
wisely.
Will you
And
send
do
her
I get
upgrades
to-
for her?
Do I get to keep the
This is-
HK?
You do. Well,
Nice.
as long as you keep it up to date, of course.
Oh, of course.
Because it is an AI, so sometimes AIs want to kill their meat bags.
They do
Depends
that.
on how
These
often
are
you wipe
HK
them.
droids, so.
I will erase its
Yeah.
memory on a regular basis.
That's actually a protocol for droids. Their memories have to be wiped every now and then, otherwise they
Yep.
become too emotional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that would be the end of this session. A nice little short 2-hour session by looks, which is
Nice.
not too bad, I don't think. I
No,
mean,
that's pretty
usually
good.
we'd probably be going for our break about now, but, well, seeing as you've escaped this escape room, I think we'll just call it a night.
We all lived.
We all lived. Quite
Can't
a
scare us
difference
with
to the
doors.
last session. Quite a difference to the Battle Royale.
Definitely.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Hopefully you all had fun. But I
It
think
was good.
I think we'll go around the loop, and everyone can say where they came from, where they're going, where they want to be, or whatever we do at the end of the streams nowadays. So we'll start going around clockwise, which starts with me, which I'll go last. So, Miss Deadite, where can people find you?
Well, you can find us. Well, you can find me on our wonderful Discord, which is, of course, Slices and Dices. Somebody should be popping in with the someone somewhere mysteriously will be putting in the link to the Discord, so you can go join that if you haven't joined already. Aside from that, you can also find us on our sister channel Discord, which is Mates of Fate. And other than that, you can find me on Twitter occasionally. I'm not there very often, and it's been a very long time since I posted anything on Instagram. But it's Miss Deadite all around, and I'll see you around.
Okay, and moving on, Ryan, or Darth Caustic, or however you want to be called.
Yeah.
Where can people
Likewise,
find
you can find me on the Slices and Dices Discord if it has been popped up. There it is. You can also find me on Discord as Darth Caustic. And starting May 25th, you can find me on the Philly by Night Twitch, where my neonates will be launching the season for us. And let's see what I put them through, or they get into.
We shall see indeed. If only we had a link to that. I'm assuming you'll probably post it in chat and
Oh,
so
yeah. Yeah, I'll put it on the Slices and Dices promotion channel.
Okay, you do that. Then we'll move around to the other side. And Julie, where can people find you?
Hi, Julie. I am Dritzt in Discord. You can find me on Mates of Fate and Slices and Dices. Blade Runner, if you haven't checked that out yet. Really great. So, much akin to the brutalness you'd expect of that kind of a world. Come and join us there. Next session's coming soon. And really, that's about it social media wise, because life is better with friends, and better to have the friends you really want to hang out with, and much more peaceful without all the other. So that's where you can find me.
Yep. Okay, and what about you? Right.
I'm Ironhead454. You can find me on Slices and Dices. I'm also in the Blade Runner stream, or the Blade Runner game. So you can check out and see if I die again in that one. And also, let's see, what else are we in? We got an Aliens coming up, also on Slices and Dices. We're going to be in that. That'll be fun. We'll see how often we die in that game. if anybody survives it all, we're also over. I'm also over on Mates of Fate and with the Call of Cthulhu. And yeah, and you can also find me on TikTok also as Ironhead454, making stupid videos. You know, making fun of my pets and my kids. You know, painting some minis, junk like that, doing some 3D printing. So join us, like and subscribe, all that wonderful stuff.
And then,
And last of all, Red Platinum. Where can we
Yeah.
find you?
that brings it back to me. As with most other people here, you can most likely find me on Discord when I'm not playing games, which is most of the time. I'm usually on Steam, other than that. But I think we should close it out with something somewhat inspirational, seeing as
Hold on.
I did that
before we
last
do,
year. I did that last year. Something Star Wars related, but something inspirational. So I thought of something. You may not be able to lift heavy things with your mind, but you can lift heavy hearts with just your mere presence. Or to put it more simply, take care of each other, but do not forget to take care of yourself. Catch you later, everybody.
Jane, what were you going to say before we log out?
I was just going to promote that there's going to be Nason or
Faison?
Vason's coming up, and next week there's going to be my brain just died. Ravenloft B team. So come and check that
Yeah,
out.
Ravenloft B team next week. Okay. Catch you later.